Donald Trump hobbles anti-discrimination, labor boards with unprecedented Democrat firing. President Donald Trump effectively disabled two federal regulatory commissions this week by reducing their membership to the point that they lack the numbers to conduct business. In unprecedented moves that likely spur legal challenges, Trump removed a Democratic member of the U.S. National Labor Relations Board, which enforces workers' rights to organize and join unions, and he fired at least two Democratic members of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, which enforces federal laws banning workplace discrimination. Gwynne Wilcox, who was appointed to the NLRB by former President Joe Biden, in a statement called her firing late Monday illegal and said she would pursue all legal avenues to challenge it. The NLRB has 5 members appointed by the president, and before Wilcox was fired, it had 2 vacancies. Without her, the board will lack a quorum and cannot issue decisions, even in routine cases, accusing companies or unions of violating federal labor law. Once board members are confirmed, federal law allows them to be removed only for neglect of duty or malfeasance in office. It was not immediately clear whether Trump gave a reason for terminating Wilcox. EEOC Commissioners Jocelyn Samuels and Charlotte Burrows said Trump, a Republican, removed them from their posts late on Monday. Trump also fired the agency's general counsel, Carla Gilbride. The EEOC is an independent agency whose commissioners serve staggered 5-year terms, meaning control of the commission typically does not change hands for a year or two after a new president takes office. No president has ever fired a commissioner. A White House official said the commissioners were far-left appointees with radical records of impending long-standing labor law. They have no place as senior appointees in the Trump administration, which was given a mandate by the American people to undo the radical policies they created, the official said. Samuel said in a statement that she, Burrows, and Gilbride were fired over their views on sex discrimination and diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, which Trump has said are discriminatory. In his first week in office, Trump moved to end DEI programs in the federal government and urged private companies to do the same. It was not immediately clear if Trump had removed the third Democratic appointee at the agency, Kalpana Kotegel. Trump named Andrea Lucas, the EEOC's lone Republican appointee, as its acting chair last week. The 5-member commission already had a vacancy, so firing Samuels and Burrows leaves it without a quorum of 3 commissioners. That means the remaining members cannot adopt rules and legal guidance, direct staff to take certain actions, and issue rulings in discrimination cases brought by federal employees. In separate statements on Tuesday, Burrows and Samuels said they were considering their legal options. Samuels' term was set to expire in July 2026 and Burrows' term 2 years later. The firings will undermine the efforts of this independent agency to do the important work of protecting employees from discrimination, supporting employers' compliance efforts, and expanding public awareness and understanding of federal employment laws, Burrows said. What the EEOC does. The Commission enforces laws banning workplace discrimination based on sex, race, religion, national origin, age, disability, and pregnancy, and other protected traits. It receives tens of thousands of complaints each year from workers alleging that they have faced discrimination. The General Counsel's office vets those complaints and must give workers permission to sue before they can go to court. The General Counsel can also broker settlements and file its own lawsuits against employers. The Commission hears cases against federal agencies. When fully stocked, the Commission must have 3 members from the President's party and 2 from the opposing party. Trump first appointed Samuels to the agency in 2020 to fill a vacated seat, and she was tapped for a full term by former President Joe Biden, a Democrat. Burrows was the chair of the EEOC during the Biden administration, after Trump nominated her for a second term at the agency in 2019. Samuels and Burrows approved legal guidance that said employers must use transgender workers' preferred pronouns and allow them to use the bathrooms that correspond with their gender identity. Last year, the EEOC adopted a rule saying employers' legal obligation to accommodate workers who are pregnant also extends to those who get abortions or use contraception. Federal law does not say when commissioners can be removed from office. The law that created the EEOC says that commissioners serve 5-year terms and shall continue to serve until their successors are appointed and qualified. Trump has not said who he plans to nominate to fill the vacancies at the agency.